What is happening? Here's the real question. The only question on that. Am I actually streaming anywhere? It's been so long, I forgot how any of it worked and what kind of work it didn't work. It is very difficult, very confusing. What is going on? I'm going to go ahead and check to see if I am, in fact, even live anywhere. Because I might not be. I've been here before. I've streamed to nothing and no one. But I can still fix that. It can be fixed. It can be repaired. It can be replaced. Oh, no, there's Christopher Calarapici. He's there. I guess that answers the question. Am I streaming? I am. What is up, Chris? Forgot how to do any of this. It's gone. It's been gone. It's erased from my memory. Erased from existence. You thought number one poker was dead. You thought number one poker was gone. It'll never die. Might just be you and me tonight, Chris. That's okay. I have no clue. No idea. Ah. That down there. What's up, the three-name bandit? You lunatic, you. Good to see you, my friend. I am trying to get settled. That's what's up. I figured it's been forever. And if it's just us three hanging out tonight, that's okay. Maybe someone will watch it afterwards, you know? I don't know. Maybe it could happen. It could happen. Right? It could happen. I wanted to check in. Jake Dalton. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello. What is going on? If you're new here, welcome. I don't know how you found me, but there will be poker, I promise. We're setting it up. We're getting everything ready. For those of you that aren't new, I apologize. I've been gone a while. I've made some jokes on the Chad Duke Show about number one poker being dead. It's just jokes. They're jokes, guys. It's for the yucks. It's not been dead. But if you're familiar with the Chad Duke Show, you're also familiar with the bet. I have not had any fucking time. You know where I should be right now, right? I should be at the gym. There's $1,500 on the line. I shouldn't be here playing poker, hanging out with you nudniks. I should be at the gym. That's what I got to be doing. But that's okay. What I name this? Poker with Riker Sean Blame Andy? It is his fault. The very generous, the very kind, the very handsome Andy, he bribed me with a Venmo. It's been 2 weeks now. I knew that I would come back, but I've been very busy. This new job, it's the pits. And the bet. And I think most adults who want to go to the gym, they squeeze it in the morning like normal people. I can't do it. I've yet to figure out how in the fuck anybody gets up that early to go to the gym. I'm going to keep trying, though. I'm going to keep trying to get up early so I can go to the gym. It's been a month since I've done a video. In that time, let me tell you, in live poker, I am on, for me, an historic downswing. It's I can joke about it and I can make light about it because I can make light about anything. Nothing is sacred. But it's been brutal. And I'm not going to regale you with bad beat tales. They're boring. Nobody wants to hear bad beat stories over and over again. They're the worst. So I'm not going to do that. Is some of my unsustainable and dramatic loss my fault? Absolutely. Absolutely. But since I was on this downswing, let me tell you what's happened. One, I took a small break from poker. Not from poker. I took a short break from playing poker to focus on studying, regrouping, figuring out where I was at. And it wasn't because I was in a downswing that I did that. It was because in the downswing, in the run bad, I began to play bad, which is not uncommon. It's a mental leak. It's a form of tilt. It happens. But I like to think that I'm a better player than that, and I can compose myself and play well even when things aren't going well. But it was frustrating, and I was making bad things worse. So I stepped back for a moment. And a couple weeks ago, I went to Colorado to hang out with friends and play poker. That's all we did while we were there. Played poker. So I got a solid, like 24 hours or so in while I was there. Nothing to write home about. I think I made like a few $100. The downswing was continuing. Then I came home. You know what's continued? The downswing. It is frustrating. It's unbelievable. What I do take solace in is while I was in Colorado, a good friend of mine who is really an excellent poker player and an excellent human. We played together a lot. And I had kind of been talking to him about it. And he was like, look, whatever you had in your system, it's out. You're playing well. What's happening sucks. So it's nice to hear. It's nice to get feedback from somebody I trust, somebody I know wouldn't lie to me, somebody I've spent dozens and dozens and hundreds of hours studying poker with, whose game right now, his own game, I'm very jealous of. And his results, because he is running so pure, so well. It's awesome. I'm very happy for my friend. So I didn't do any updates in Colorado, and then when I came back, I didn't do any updates. I was just feeling very down about everything. And I didn't want to give that type of update. I didn't want to give that type of vibe. I still think I'm playing well. I kind of know I'm playing well. So I'm going to keep going. We're just going to keep doing it. But it had been a while since I'd been here with you all fine people. So I wanted to give you a little update this way. Say hello before firing up the tables. I'm still playing. But between the bet and this job, I will be honest, the playing time is down. It's somehow mixed in there. There were a couple weeks where I was doing several Chad Duke shows, and they were great, and they were a lot of fun. If somehow you've stumbled upon this stream, I suggest you visit the channel, youtube.com/Chad Duke Show. You can find various funny of YouTube show, the Birdcast, You Should. Check it out. But yeah, the bet has, I'm doing very well. I'm very confident that I will be winning the bet, and I will have an additional $1,500 in my pocket, which is always nice. And there's something about it being Chad's money that makes it even more special. But it makes it hard to stream poker because I can't go to the gym after I do this. Because I did it after a stream one night. I didn't go to sleep. I get all fired up. After the gym. So I was up until like 3 in the fucking morning. So I learned my lesson. I can go in the evening, and that's about it. or, you know, after work, maybe in the middle of the work. Sometimes I used to be able to squeeze it in, but right now work has been nuts. But, you know, I take like a long lunch, go to the gym, come back home, get back to work. It's not that big a deal. But it's been impossible as of late. So I figured tonight was the night that I could do it. So I'm back. And I'm glad to see everybody. All right. Chris, I already said hello to you. 3-Day Bandit, I said hello to you too. Jake Dalton, I think somehow stopped by, stumbled upon me, and it left. Justice for One, welcome. Lori Wagner, welcome. Jason from Connecticut. Hey, Riker Sean, how many Romulan ales does it take to come down from Red Alert after killing a Cardassian with a phaser on stun at close range for slow rolling? Now look here. If a Cardassian slow rolls me at the poker table, that phaser's not set to stun, my friend. And it doesn't take any Romulan ales to come down because it's well deserved. He deserves it. Vaporized. Done. Okay? That's how we handle those Cardassians. You hear me? All right. Enough of my nonsense. Let me sit at these tables. Oh, I lost my seat over there. Son of a. I had these tables all lined up nice and neat too, so that I knew that you guys would be able to see them when I finally loaded them up. And already I've fumbled. But we'll get it straightened out. Nobody's asked, but I'll tell you. How well am I doing in the bet? Real well. We got 6 weeks left. What was it? Initially 104 days was the start. So how many days are left? I don't know. Probably around 50. I am over halfway there, okay? That's all you need to know. That's all you got to know. Shoot is so confident. He should have bought out. He should have bought out by now. They're seeing me. But he hasn't. That's okay. He could have saved himself some money. I'm over halfway there. He could have bought me out for half. Could have. But here we are. What's that do? Oh, that's that button. Do I have an all tables button? I might not have programmed it. Damn it. Wait, you can see all this, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's just my screen that's little. Can see. You can see. You can see. Oh yeah, we have to call from the shuttle with the antes in there. We have a gut shot. Ace high. We'll call 1. We don't improve in any way, so we'll have to fold. Oh, Jake Dalton is here. Hey. Let me think about this question. Hey, you've watched some videos? What are you nuts? I like it. How did I become good at poker? Well, right now, let me tell you, I don't feel good at poker. Oh, you got to be shitting me. I didn't get that seat. I hate this site. And this table's going to break. God, if you're in the United States, this is the best online site to play on. I'm not sponsored. I'm not endorsed. They might steal your money just like everybody else would. I don't know. But in terms of the interface and everything, it stinks. Get out of here. Leave the table. Why do I want to stay at that table? If I wanted to play heads up, I'd pick a heads up table. I'm hoping I could just grab a seat at one of these, because they make it so hard to format the tables the same size. It's a nightmare. How did I become good at poker? It's a lot of study. I suggest if you are new to poker, or new-ish, if you are playing live especially, but these are good thoughts that surround poker, just in general. On YouTube, you could check out Hungry Horse Poker. Dude, all these tables are going to break. And the way that Mark and Gethin think about the game, and the way that they coach about the game, is very impressive. They're very good. But prior to playing live, which I primarily try to do now, I played online and studied with a coaching group and using MDA, which is mass data analysis. Poker, though, should, especially true at the smaller stakes, should be kept as simple as humanly possible. You want to try to keep it simple. You ask yourself good questions, and hopefully I can go over some of those good questions as I play tonight. Like, what does my hand want to do? What does my opponent's range look like? Is my hand a value hand? Does it have showdown value? These are the examples of good questions to ask. Is it a pure bluff? And think about it, and get good at, like, understanding ranges, but I wouldn't focus too much on them. Not our own range, at least, but the opponent's range is what I spend time thinking about. Ace high. Ace high is what? 4 ways? Probably not even showdown value, but we will see what happens once this person bets into 3 people. Ace high has 0 showdown value is the answer. And maybe I could go runner with an 8 for a straight, but that's crazy, so we don't want to put $6 more in. But as far as quality, free poker information, I think Hungry Horse Poker is the premier YouTube channel. Wow. I feel like he really won the minimum with quads there. How do I not have the seat? Didn't I do this? Come on. Get me in there. Same way here. Put me in. There we go. Lori Wagner asks, is my new job with the same company or a new one? I am with the same company, but I am now in management, which sucks. It stinks. No, I'm enjoying it. There's parts of it I'm enjoying. I imagine there was parts later. Right now it's been a dumpster fire, so that's not been exciting. All of you can make sure you can thank Andy Schoner for this stream. He bribed me to do it. Over there on the left-hand side of your screen is my Venmo. If you're feeling very generous, you don't have to Venmo. There's no reason. It doesn't do anything for you. But I will read whatever you write in that Venmo. So that might be the only reason. We're going to raise up here in the top right, table 2. Ace queen off, over a limp. We'll go pretty big. We will just arbitrarily bet just over pot on 4 down at the bottom. I don't know what happened here. I'll call. Calling is not the right thing to do when you don't know what happened. Now we fold up top on table 1. We isolated, got 2 callers still. We'll check ace queen off out of position. This person could end up stabbing here a fair bit. That is a big bet. Nothing to do here but fold. If he's bluffing, good for him, but I would expect him at the very worst to probably have like a combo draw. It's like 9-7 or Jack-9 of spades. He could have the nut flush draw. That's like the worst hand. Best is a, you know, set or 2-pair or top pair good kicker. And then we will try to get these tables now that we're slowed down a little and not posting everywhere. To here. Oops. It's not right, Sean. Get out of my way, you. Get out of here. Here, I'll fix this. Don't worry. I know it's black. Just hang tight for me. No, it's not. No, it's not. We'll have to do this for every table, though, won't we? Every time. It stinks because I can't really set this up ahead of time because the site doesn't let you sit out for any real length of time. A table 3 is that one. And table 4 is this one then. Look at this. It's almost as if we've done this before, huh? Huh? From the cutoff, we will open up to $4 with a 9-10 offsuit. There's so much dead money in these pots, like we can get a little greedy, especially in late position. I swear I made a hotkey for this. Haha! I even remember what the hotkey was for all the tables. Holy smokes. Oh, I look svelte. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Jason from Connecticut. Ace queen off on table 4 is clearly a 3-bet. You look svelte. I already ate dinner tonight, DC Sports Market. Unfortunately, that's it for today. So it would be infinite dollars for me to order a chicken Caesar. I doubt that I could even get one. It would be a huge pain. Let's see here. Let me do this. West X8 asks, what have I been doing to reach my goal? Well, I will tell you, my friend. Oh, West X8, thank you for the very generous Venmo. He says, glad the uniform is on. How many more hours until Super Chats? I don't know, like all of them. I didn't look. I haven't streamed in so long. We're more than a third of the way there. But thank you very West X8 for the very generous super chat. That's it. Hell yeah, thank you, sir. Down here on table 4. I could either check or bet a little bit here. I'm gonna bet around a third. But they have a lot of King X. They could be check raising bluffs. Really, the only answer to that would be to then bet 3-bet. Or call and see what they do on the turn, but I'm going to fold. I don't have a lot of equity there. Here on table 3, I 3-bet queens and then got 4-bet. We're going to go ahead and call. You don't see a lot of 4-betting on this site, especially at the micros. I'll see what size they choose, but I don't think I have to put all the money in. They bet small, which is really good when you 4-bet, because it doesn't take much to put all the money in the pot. I think I should have just jammed pre. I'm really considering just folding. I mean, they have aces and ace king, I feel like. But now I can't fold, so we'll call the river bet, which is only 30 bucks. I will lose to aces. That's a crazy person. That person is nuts. 4-betting ace jack offsuit, bad. Betting across all the streets, bad. This is not a serious person. Their pre-flop raise pretty low. It's pretty shocking that they took the action they did. I could have called up top. You couldn't see the hand anyway. Not good. We will go. There's a limper. We will make it a little bigger. Did I answer what I've been doing to meet the goal? Oh, I go to the gym. I take a lot of walks. And I have been watching everything I eat. So even when I go to the studio on Tuesday night and I enjoy a few slices, I've built that in. I have just not eaten before going. Or barely eaten. So I track my calories. It's great. Let me tell you. It stakes. I feel a lot better. I genuinely feel better. I sleep better. But I go to the gym. I lift. I am back to mostly enjoying going to the gym, which has made it hard because I do want to stream. I do like doing this. I like seeing you guys. But I also really want to win the bet, but I like going to the gym. I just can't squeeze it in the morning. I don't know how morning people do it. I'm not a morning person. Like, I've always had to get up between like 6 and 7. And that's been a struggle my entire life. And I have had that schedule for 24 or 25 years of my life. Longer if you count high school, but so from high school until now, I've had to get up at 6 a.m. and I hate it. So any earlier is a freaking nightmare. So I suck at getting up early and going to the gym. I just don't know how to do it. And then as far as squeezing it in the evening, I do like going to the gym. I do like lifting. And I really enjoy the sauna at the end. So I hate when I have to cut it out because of time. But it adds a lot of time. It's horrible. I do feel better. Jeff Schools, welcome in, my friend. And Josh Kim. That's right, I'm in the uniform. Repping it proudly. On table 4 in the straddle versus a short stack. You will call. We flop top pair. We will probably just go with it. They did not bet. We are going to bet now. A 9 doesn't change much. The most they did was get showdown value. And now if they picked up a 9 or something, I want to target that for value. The ace downgrades my hand. I feel like an ace high would have bet the flop a lot. So I'm going to bet pretty thin for value here on the river, targeting a 9. So we have to go pretty small. All right, ace 5 is a hand. It's in there. There's a lot more 9x than they have of 5x. Their 5x is like 5-6 and ace 5. So you want to bet thinly, especially versus like a weaker player. But I don't like getting it in, even with, 40 bigs with like queen high, queen jack. Could probably limp jack 9 off. It's ace deuces gets 3 bet by a very passive player. We just fold. You think the bikers were more into MDMA, you say? No. Mass data analysis, on the other hand, oh yeah, gets me going. We really want to isolate here. 4x the size, plus the money in there. Like if we could get heads up versus like the fish or something, that's a really good spot to be in. Jake Dalton, you watch the HHP too? That's awesome. Yeah, playing here. Yeah, I think online is very different, but the thoughts surrounding poker. So a lot of the hungry horse, like default lines, right, won't work. We're not deep enough. In the pot, you gotta have to keep in mind, the super micros. This is a little different, but pre-flop, there's because of the antes, there's already a fair amount of money in there. So if it's a 3-bet pot, it's already big. So it's really hard to sculpt the SPR. Queen high flop. Technically, it's a single raise pot. I'm out of position. I'm going to check and hope that he bets. I will go for a pretty large check raise here to jam both turns. We have the nut draw. Yeah, we'll go like 6x or just under 6x. I'm pretty happy to just get the money in. He folded. But I would focus less on the hungry horse like default plays and more on the questions that they're always asking, right? Like what is their range and what happens if? And just having a good repeatable thought process for yourself. And exploitatively, like we don't have to be curious. Like that 4-bet pot where I doubled up is probably actually badly played, like because it was versus this person and they're pretty tight. I mean, the fact that ace jack off there, you never know. Hit that like button to do what Nodak says. Officer Tom Turkey, welcome, my friend. We could talk turkey here. We defended out of position. We have nothing. That's a pretty big bet. I'll just fold. You have to defend really wide from this straddle in these games, because between the straddle and the ante, if you aren't trying to battle, like you just lose to the game. Queen 9's pretty weak, but you got to get in there and see what happens, for sure. We have one limper. We can open ace 10. The limper limps a lot. Ace 10 is doing very good against a range that limps 48% of the time. On an ace high board, we have a couple decisions. I will check back the flop, though this one could be bet, and I will bet it pretty small. I actually prefer bet with the hearts and all that fun stuff. This multi-way up on one. He checks again. We We won't go huge here. We'll go about half pot. We're just trying to get a weak range to come to the river. So, you know, hand with like an 8, and it has a gut shot if he had a pair of 8s. Lori Wagner, thank you for the kind words. I'm glad they see my skills and potential too. I don't know what they are as a manager, but I'll figure it out. DC Sports Mark is asking if I've considered just trying to manipulate the YouTube algorithm. I don't think it'll work. I think they have plans for that. What would help me get to the hours? Of course, let me tell you, is you fine folk watching the videos in case you miss them live. Check them out. And subscribing. If you're somehow watching this and are not subscribed, I don't know how that could possibly be. Because I don't think YouTube puts me in the algorithm, and they should not. Once in a blue moon, strangers stumble in here, like my friend Jake Dalton. But it is rare. Most of you are from the Chad Duke Show. But make sure you are subscribed because of poker content. Basically, I do not set it to 18 and up myself because it actually does ruin whatever. But a lot of videos, YouTube switches over to 18 and up. And if you are not logged into YouTube, which apparently is very common, I couldn't imagine watching YouTube and not being logged in. If a video or creator's tagged as 18 and up for whatever reason, you don't get recommended. So if you're not logged in, there's like millions of videos on YouTube that like maybe you'd be interested in, and you never get to see them. Which is just sad. Bruce Tuttle, Commander on the Bridge, is right. Here I am, here I are. Glad to see you guys. I really had this thought. I was like, no one's going to come. Who would come? I haven't streamed in a month. Like, no one's going to be here. Who cares? So I'm really happy to see you guys. I'm glad you're here. If you didn't catch the very beginning, after we're done tonight, go back and watch it. I give some updates about what's been going on live and all that fun stuff. I should get back to doing the updates, but it's been a rough going for you, pal, and I felt angry, and I don't want to put out like a video like that, you know? I haven't been very positive. You have a single raised pot. I'm in position. What do they call with their weird broadways and some low cards? We'll bet small. They could easily lead a board like that. FYI. Down here on 4, we have top pair. Multi-way, we will bet. I feel like this person check raised me earlier when I see bet, right? But I don't really have a lot of room to improve here. It's a big check raise. We'll fold. Oh, what the hell? What do they have? Ace, deuce of spades. So, yeah, and the nut flush draw makes a lot of sense. Down here on 4, I bet pretty small on the flop. One person folded. The straddle continued. What do they have? Bunch of 10x. Some draws. They could have 7-8, 7-9. We will bet again with our overpair. And they fold. Bang. Yes, West X8. Watching what I eat, exercising, and ensuring that I burn more calories than I eat helps me lose weight. I know. It's not magic. Losing weight, in theory, very simple. In practice, very hard when you are a big fat mess like me. Multi-way, we have king high, but we have a gut shot, so we do have some equity here. Plus backdoor equity, we'll bet small. DC Sports Mark, that's probably true. But if I was to continue streaming, like if I could kind of pick up the pace a little bit, I'd get it this year. We would like to have some depth left on the river down here on table 3. We'll bet half pot. If he was calling like a hand like 10 jack, he just got there. King 10, I go from bluffing and I'm like, can I get a third bet out of this? I got 2 bets out. I think I'm pretty happy with that. 9-5. I mean, this person's nutty. Punter McPunterson is in fact a punter, so I'll have to keep that in mind. Up top, I river 2 pair, where any 10. And you bet really small. Oh, give me time, you hooker. Oh, I'm going to lose to a 10. Yep. I don't know why I called. Calling there is so stupid. Even for a small, they just don't have enough bluffs. It's a 4-liner. No one's bluffing ever in the history of time. If they are good for them, they can have it. What's more interesting is their insane turn bet with that hand, but okay. Jack 9, we can actually call there up on table 2. See a flop. Flop a gut shot with backdoor spades. Early position open in these games is usually pretty strong. Out of position, I do a lot of checking, except on a board like this. Basically, I'm just going to bet small. Like, they're never going to stab. I have top pair with the draw to the nuts. So I just want to be betting for value. Targeting pairs that contain a heart. That's basically it. I mean, monetized DC Sports Bar. I won't get monetized ever. I didn't even realize what you. The hours is just to get to the point of taking super chats. Monetized would indicate that I could run ads. I need still. I only need just 500 more subscribers, which if I continue the pace of streaming once a month and uploading a video half as often as that, yeah, maybe at 2030. What is it, 2026 now? Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah, the big thing for YouTube is actually just getting to 1,000 subscribers. Is like what you want to be doing, I guess. Because what we talked about on the Chad Duke show, however many millions of YouTube channels there are, most of them never get to 1,000 subscribers. That's the milestone. Which seems ridiculous. I mean, there's so many channels that have millions, you know? I'm not worried about that. I'm just going to keep doing it. Try to enjoy myself. I don't think we'll go super late tonight. I have to try to get to sleep. I might try to wake up and go to the gym again tomorrow. I don't know. It would be way more convenient if I could figure out how to get up at 5 to go to the gym. I have yet to figure it out. The alarm went off this morning at 5, and I turned that fucker right the fuck off. I'm interested in this hand on table 1. Let's see if it goes anywhere. We open a large 3-bet off of a short stack. They should fold everything. Okay. It's like, unless you have aces or kings, I guess. But when they commit that much of their stack, they want it all to go in. Ace deuce off is just too wide. But you can do limping, especially the micro stakes here, where it's like, you know, $1 is a big bet. Because you don't get punished properly. Yeah, I don't know if I'll always continue to stream in uniform. It'll probably be more of like a once in a while type thing. I'll get a sweet Warhammer shirt. Dress up like a space marine. Playing a lot of hands. Now we're at the quiet part. This is how many of my live sessions have been going. Except you only see about 25 hands an hour, so when you're folding this much, it's brutal. Find those opportunities to get in the mix versus some of the weaker players, you know? Make sure you're following along on all the socials over there. I don't know why. I don't post very often. But they're there. I'm bad at social media. I don't like it. It's not where you want to be. people that are good at it, like, initially like it. I think I would be happier with 0 social media. It's like, it's just in general. Can almost raise king deuce suited. On table 4 at the bottom, we turn trips. It's pretty good. We're just going to come out swinging. You know that. Here we've turned 2 pair. I think we can actually raise on table 1 with the double flush draws. And that's what we're going to do. We're just targeting those flush draws. Well, if he stabbed it with air, then whatever, but you want to make sure you're getting the most from those flush draw hands and not worry so much about the hands that are like bluffing. Here in 3, we can actually get away with a call, because again, I don't think we get punished appropriately. Trying to steal the blinds and the antes here. It's a gut shot with a backdoor flush draw. We'll call one, though I think the worst hand they have is ace high. We do get there, which is great. He bets again. We will just click it. Yeah, because we want to get a little more money in. And it leaves about a pot-sized bet left. And hope he has a hand like ace-king or ace-queen. He can't fold. Boom, baby. Hell yeah. That is... It's a fold ace-queen on table 2 because there was a bet and a 3-bet. Ace-queen is not a good 4-betting hand. Offsuit. On a site where people severely under 3-bet, and this is a fish. I expect them to have 10s or better. Maybe ace-king. Ace-queen suited. Like, I think the range is going to be pretty strong. I'd like to see a showdown. That's a big bet, though. Let's see. 7s. He got 8s to fold. This person is... This is a silly goose. This is a guy here is a silly goose. Yeah, 3 betting 7s, questionable, but okay. Then betting half pot on a jack high flop when you've been called pre, really not good. The out of position player has 10s, and 9s, and jacks. He could have queens. That might not 4-bet pre. Definitely 3-betting jacks down on table 4. Ooh. This is the dumb guy. We're going to call on table 2 and try to go multi-way. I think I could 3-bet, but he doesn't open a lot. Yeah. The button or the cutoff squeezed. Squeezed to a bad size. Definitely going to call. And kind of have a good, decent hand. But no one bets. I'm pretty happy about that. Ooh, this person betting large now, though? Not great. I don't know, Jacks is close. We're just going to fold. When the flush comes in on 2, I have lost all confidence in top pair, top kicker. Oh, I want to get in here, up on 1. You got a fish here. These multi-way spots can be really profitable, right? But you've got to be willing to get in the mix there, and you have to be careful. I mean, a queen deuce 3 with 2 hearts when we have 6, 7 hearts is pretty much a dream flop. Takes a small size. It's kind of what you'd expect. Just call. The queen pairing is interesting. A lot of what he should be betting is a queen or aces. Bet pretty small again. I'm actually getting a price to just kind of get there. Bet a quarter. We whiff. Such is life. Kings. Kings checked on the river. That's not good. Gotta be willing to bet thin there. Is everyone gone? Is there anyone here? Is the chat working? I know it takes forever to respond, but come on. But come on, guys. What do? You just put me on and like throw the phone away? That's what I would do too. You're very kind. You're like, oh, let me help this poor schlub out. Put it on, throw your phone in the freezer, go about your life. 5s is a good call on the button. We flop middle set up on table 1. Come on, baby. Life is good. Let's go ahead and bet about a 1/3. This player has a ton of king X. Wait, yeah, you can see this. And that's what we are targeting. How much king X of clubs does he have? Not a lot, but we'll go kind of as big as we can, we think, to get a king to come along. And this sets up a river shove of like less than pot. Like if he calls here, the pot will be 70. We have 68 behind. Ooh. 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 I mean, we're never like calling, but I wouldn't be shocked if you have 7s. Okay. I mean, a big combo draw makes sense too. Nice, baby. We called a flop donk. He checked the turn. We'll see what he does on the river. Half pot. He could certainly have king queen. That sucks, but he also has king 10, king 9 in hands like that. And a bluff. Okay. Christopher, thanks for confirming you threw your phone in the freezer and taking pity on me and chiming in on the chat. I appreciate you. I do. DC Sportsmark's so interested in when I might be able to get super chats. I'm like, who cares? No one's super chatting. Why would you? Oh, this stinks on table 4. Let's let this fold. Don't want to get crazy. 3 betting is not crazy. But this person does not open a lot of hands. Table 2 here, there was like limpers and I opened fairly large. 8's is just trying to get the showdown pretty cheaply. We'll probably bluff catch most rivers here on 1. If he has an ace, good for him, but it's pretty easy to stab with nothing. Yeah. Small size on a river 1 bet. Same thing here. Can I value bet? Is the question. We'll check here. Yeah, I probably could have put out a small bet. But oh well. He didn't have nothing when he went all in, Sherry. Sherry is my mom, everybody. I think that she doesn't think that I knew it was her the first time she came in. But say hello. Everyone say hello to my mother, Sherry. Or Sharon. Sharon! Sharon! I knew it, Jeff Nelms. You just put it on to throw the phone in the freezer, you son of a bitch. I beat some of their bluffs down here on table 4 if they were bluffing. Oh, I probably could have gotten a jack to fold, but I was targeting like clubs hands that had given up, and ace high beats them. So the risk of bluffing there is that I just get snapped off, which sucks when ace high has showdown value. I could probably raise king queen off. We'll call because of the short stack. Nothing like flopping 2 pair on a monotone board. Versus a fish. God, I want to call. Oh, this sucks. He has so many heart cards. Oh, who cares? Call the fucking hand. Show me the flush. Yep. Sometimes you have to pick, you just have to call fish. It's such an interesting play to just jam with the flush there because I was so close to folding, but they don't know anything. Oh, the reason that player went all in on that hand, Sharon, is he had a combo draw. He had the flush draw plus a straight draw. So calling is silly because I might not pay him if we go all in. I might be bluffing, so he might jam and I might fold. He doesn't need that much equity, right? He has bluff equity and his hand has a lot of actual equity. You know what I mean? I probably didn't have to call that short stack jam, but I don't know. Think about it more later. During the hands, after it's passed, it's not when you want to, you want to think about it later. Once you've made the decision, you got to move on. My thinking was he has like Ace of Hearts X because it's a limp pot. Like, so I think he's calling any ace whatever combination. So he has a lot of hands that have the Ace of Hearts in it, and they might just put it in. You can come on over anytime, mother. Our Kevin Smith, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for chiming in and saying hello to my mother. My mother, Sharon. Ma, the meatloaf. I think the last time my mom said something in the chat, I think she was confused because I didn't say hello, mother. And I had to explain to her that anybody watching this is a creep. What's it, 8? How long have I been going? Feels like it's been forever. I'll probably start winding down here soon so I can go to sleep nice and early like a good boy. And attempt to get up for the gym again tomorrow. Ugh. Ugh. Bruce Tuttle, thanks for saying hello to my mother. That's right. You could just call her Sean's mom. That's her name now. That's what I'm going to call her, too. Hello, Sean's mom. Hello, Sean's mother. I was really tempted to call. Ace 10's like just not that great to call there with. If I had like 8-9, 5-6, 7-6, 8-7, and all those hands, I'm in there. Because they can make sneaky straights. The advantage of a sneaky 2-card straight is like, it's wild. Because no one sees it coming. It's worth so much. And multi-way versus weaker opponents. 6s here. Wants to just get the showdown. Bet half pot on the turn. And there's 2 kings out there, so the amount of king X that he can have is limited, but like they have like king X offsuit, so it kind of opens it back up. Pot was 18, they bet 10, a little over half. We'll call 1 with jacks and see what happens. Here on the turn, they check, so it's very interesting. See what size they bet, but versus a stop and go where they bet, check, bet, I think I win most of the time. Yeah. Here we want to raise. Boom. See, I was thinking about winding down, and now the tables are winding down. It's really meant to be. It is meant to be. You have to call with 9s. I'm not thrilled, though. And I say I have to call, but it's probably not true. Just fold now. We're just not deep enough for it to be worth it. Because I'm not... You never fall up a set. So the chance that I get to have all of their money is slim to none. Queen deuce, we have to open up. Got to open her up. was going to quit the table, but let's get out of here before I have to pay another big blind. Let's get out of here. Same thing. Leave the table. Yep. Head on out of here. Let us get. All right. Gotta thank everybody for showing up tonight for Number One Poker with me, Riker Sean. Thank you so much. It was so excellent to see all of you. I really appreciate it. I know it was a thin night. It was very slow, very quiet. I know. How did we do? It looks like $260 or so tonight, which actually is great. I think I played for about an hour. I haven't done this in a while. I'm tired. And I'm beat down from dieting and exercising and mostly this dumb job. Yeah. How do you people do it? I don't want to work. I could quit tomorrow and be so happy. But seriously, thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. I had a great time. I hope that you tolerated your time here. Those of you that didn't log in and throw your phone directly into the freezer, I really do appreciate you. Please keep that in mind. And I will try to do this more frequently, more often, and all of that fun stuff. But until next time, my friends, Riker Sean, out.